New York and on the new Hot 97 app. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
Did you guys see Ari Lennox's tweets? So she was feeling a certain type of way because she got snubbed by the Soul Train Music Awards.
As she should.
These were what, Sunday?
So she tweeted, let me see, Shea Butter Baby will always be special. Well, it was special album.
Shea Butter Baby's phenomenal. How many of y'all
is.
in this room have heard the album?
Me, it's dope.
I haven't.
But the songs, amazing.
So she writes, you know what I realized? People who genuinely F with me understand my frustration. People are self-hating haters and clearly have never given my music a chance. Got the biggest problem with me always. No one will ever have to worry about me complaining after this current complaint. LOL, what I do is that I'm never going to be depressed again. So it's not just an award. It wasn't any award show. It was the Soul Train Awards. As you can see, I'm a big fan of soul music and a huge fan of Soul Train's history. Being snubbed was something I always expected and was definitely prepared for, just not by them. My intent was never to shade the other nominees. I'm hurt, and I don't expect soulless haters to understand that. Every time I wrap my mind around it, I just can't accept it. It feels like a breakup. I made a soulful album. I never ran from who I am. I just expected that one platform to understand that. It takes a lot of energy to do these things, and ultimately, it was a hard loss for me. So my intent is never to annoy people who clearly don't F with me. I don't, be asking these shady blogs to post what I write. So me being honest doesn't make me less gracious or less star-worthy. So I'm not selling out, so I quit.
There's certain
She
things,
said I
right?
quit.
Yeah, she said, I'm not selling out, so I quit.
Ari, I don't even know if you're gonna hear this, but it doesn't require you to sell out. You should still make your music because the last time you and I had a conversation, you made R&B because that's the music you love. So it wasn't about awards; it was just about making music that you love, and it was about your fans and just being dope, which you are. And the album's amazing, and you should be mad. Award shows like the Grammys, the BET Awards. This was BET's Soul Train Awards.
They now produce it also?
Similar system,
Okay.
right? The awards are voted on by the industry. I don't even know, in the Grammys, I know artists, producers, everybody who makes music. If you're a registered Grammy, NARIS, whatever, you get to vote. In the BET system, I get the email that's like, hey, and they probably send it to mad media types and whatever. Ask me if I voted.
Did you vote?
No. But that's part of the problem. I don't know who votes in this.
Well, that's what I think her frustration must be, too, is that in the Grammys, she understands Lizzo's going to win because she is a mainstream star. But she's like, at the Soul Train Awards, that's the place where the people voting in theory would be paying attention and would vote for someone like Ari Lennox.
But it sucks that it looks like it's an indictment against Lizzo because I know everyone loves Lizzo.
Yeah, because that's why everybody was...
Everyone
taking
loves
a
Lizzo.
dump on Lizzo
Loves what she's
yesterday
doing.
online.
Loves what she represents. Knows she's talented, a singer, a rapper, showmanship.
Soulful, she's
Like no
dope.
one's hated in my world anyway. No one's hating.
But
on
here's
Lizzo.
my
People did.
perspective sort of as an outsider because honestly, I didn't really spend time with Lizzo's album or Ari Lennox's album. But from the outside, Lizzo is a straight up pop star that is thrown on every pop award show and everyone's like, oh my God, she's so crazy. She can dance. She's wild. And Ari Lennox is this like very serious, amazing writer, songwriter who makes soul music for a predominantly black audience. So she probably thought at this award show, this isn't a pop awards.
Right.
This is where I'm going to get my due.
I
I think
understand
No
that.
diss to Lizzo.
Right, I understand that.
Well, look, you're not going to say that pop music has never had soul in it, because then you're saying Diana Ross and Aretha Franklin and all of these people that...
For sure.
Michael Jackson. So
It's
soul...
more about the audience than the quality of the music, right?
Well, even the audience. So you're not going to say that just because Lizzo is pop, it's not soul. So I don't want to do that. But what I do want to point out is I think that oftentimes these award shows are political. And who actually performs and wins on the TV is about ratings, name recognition, and also about selling ads and sponsors, right? And so Lizzo, as you pointed out, is crossover.
Global big star, yes.
And BET, who's doing the Soul Train Awards, is probably like, we need Lizzo on the BET Awards.
We need her for a lot of things.
We need her for a
want
lot of things.
We don't want to lose her to the Grammys, and we don't have her at all.
Yeah. And that sucks, but that's real life.
But that's the
But it sucks for Ari, too, because she's like, damn, why don't
course.
y'all believe in me? Why don't you think that I'm someone who you need to have for your award show?
Well, and back to the political part, I don't know who's speaking on behalf of Ari in the industry, right? But that discussion needs to happen because Ari Lennox's album is phenomenal.
Now, I will say this. We haven't had Ari up here at all on our show.
Okay.
I don't know about other places, but on our show, she's never come up one time. So I'm not saying that those things are connected, but is there a connection? Are they not focusing on all the things that need to be focused on?
Let's go deeper. There's definitely a connection between us, our relationships, and not just listening to an album, right? And the audience is similar. You can listen to an album, but until you meet the individual and there's a connection there, they may not be top of mind. And then when the voting happens,
That's
you're
for
thinking
everyone.
but that's for everybody.
That's
You're
for
thinking
everybody.
about what you're just inundated with.
Yeah, why do you think I spent time with the Doja Cat album? I had not paid attention to her at all until she came in. She was interesting. Album comes out. I want to hear that. Everyone's like that. That's not just us as radio personalities. Every journalist, everyone. You get contact with the person, and you're like, oh, I want to see what they're about. So, yeah, you don't know, is everyone pressing flesh the right way? This whole thing, 5 years ago, when Donald Glover really wanted to be involved in the Grammys, they asked me to interview him at the Grammy Museum. It was a specific thing they did to put themselves in the good graces of those people because they were playing the game. Fast forward a few years, he doesn't even need to play the game anymore, right? He's beyond the game. But, and I'm not judging Ari, I have no idea.
Well,
but
maybe
who knows?
Ari doesn't want to play the game, right? And that's fine because there's tons of artists who don't, and they have a fan base. They make great albums. I guess I wanted to say Ari don't quit making music.
Hell no.
Yeah,
For the
because
sake of
I
making
think-
music. Whether or not you want to play the media game and the award-winning game.
But your
and-
fans love you, though.
Fuck that game if you don't want that game. But don't stop making music for the sake of loving R&B, and your album's incredible.
Yeah, and
Me and my girl listen to it all the time.
and
Great
this is,
album.
And this is one award show.
That's
I
right.
know it feels like a lot in the moment. This is, and also she feels like she's been working forever. This is the very beginning.
Right.
This is the very beginning. And everyone can tell that Ari Lennox is a star. So I really hope that she doesn't quit either.